Welcome to your second flow. The two exercises we are doing is the hip and leg stretch and the pizza pattern. So you're gonna start on the floor, extend your legs long in front of you, and then we're just gonna do a few rocks to each side to get warmed up. And remember, when we're doing this, we really wanna feel that we have this lift through our spine, because that's really gonna give you a stretch on the underneath side of your torso. Really lift through the chest, reach through your arm, and try to get your legs to go all the way to one side so that you really start to stretch out the very bottom of your waist, uppermost portion of the pelvis. Now let's do one more where we rock to the side, and then we're gonna stay here and then bend our knees and put ourselves in the stagger. So that means this bottom foot cannot be seen in front of you. We're gonna go for 4 hip openers. Inhaling to open, exhale to close. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And we're gonna open up this pattern slowly. So we're gonna extend the legs, come back to center, rock onto the other side to really give ourselves some time to open up all of the lower body muscles and tendons and joints. Already just 2 more. Last one. Now we're gonna extend the legs long in front, keep the chest lifted, rock onto your sit bones, go to the other side, and then bend, and then now we're gonna move on. So we're gonna inhale to open in the hip, and then on our exhale, we're gonna extend the leg down, and you're really just trying to follow that the shin goes whatever direction the thigh was. So it's gonna be at an angle. Now from here, we have a couple of progressions. We're gonna bring our arms up to a T, and it's gonna be the side bend that brings us down to touch our ankle, not the hand moving. Make sure that you feel that your spine is doing the sideways motion. Now from here, we're gonna do pulses. We talked about pulses in the first flow. So this is our short staccato breaths that are gonna emphasize the stretch you're feeling in your side and in your inner thigh, and also really stretch and develop your lungs. So we inhale a little bit of air, bob up, inhale a little bit more air, bob up, exhale half your air out, and then exhale the other half. So let's do 4 together. 3 more. And 2. Last set. Finish on your exhale. Now we're gonna get very, very fancy like Martha Graham dancers. And as our spine comes up to seated up tall, we're also gonna reverse our airplane arms and drag our leg into the bent position. So we have this diagonal line with our arm and our thigh, and then we're gonna close the hip. And then go to the other side. Extend the legs long in front of you, come back onto your sit bones, onto the other side, and then bend through the legs. So we're gonna open just 1 time, extend the leg out, just follow the same angle as your thigh, airplane arms and your side bend to make contact with your shin, and then 4 pulses. And you wanna make sure that you put your spine, your neck, in the same direction as your ribs. So I'm not looking at the camera because my chest is not facing the camera right now. Let's do 2 more. Last set, finish on your exhale. Reverse your airplane arms as you bend through the leg, and then close the hip, and then extend the legs long in front of you, come back to center, and then we're gonna add on again. Reach through your arms, rock onto your hip, fold your legs into your stagger, take 1 opening of the hip, 1 extension of the knee, go right down into your airplane arms, and then from here, we're gonna flex through the foot, grab hold of your foot if you can, otherwise you can put your hand on your shin. We're gonna use the spine to inhale and exhale as we rotate to look at our knee. Then we're gonna inhale to peel the ribs open. Our arm is overhead like a ballerina. And then our exhale, we're gonna stretch on the back diagonal where we're really opening up our chest. We're gonna do 3 more of these. Inhale and exhale as we rotate. Inhale as you peel open into your side bend, and then exhale as you extend. We're gonna go for 2 more. Last one. And then from here, we're gonna reverse that diagonal and the airplane arms, bend the legs to form that parallel line, close the hip, extend the legs long in front of you, because then we're gonna go to the other side and do the very same thing. So we're gonna open the hip just one time, slide out, flex through the foot, make your airplane arms hold on if you can, and then we're gonna inhale and exhale as we rotate through the spine. Inhale to peel the ribs open, and then exhale to reach on that back diagonal. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And then we're gonna reverse the airplane arms, bend through the leg, make that diagonal line, close the hip, and then we're gonna go on to the pizza pattern. So this would be a great time, if you need a knee pad, to go ahead and grab that, or put a towel under your knees, because we're actually going to sit on our shins, and you can probably tell already you're getting a pretty big stretch through the front of your ankle and your foot and even into your knee. Now, one of the things I want you to keep in mind about the knees is that wherever you have muscle and tendon connecting around a joint, there's no blood at joints. It's fluid, it's synovial fluid. And so where you feel muscle and tendon meet in that big stretch, a lot of times we interpret that as pain. So you might be feeling pain right now, but I just want you to know that you're probably stretching an area of your body that you don't normally stretch. So don't panic, but definitely, be aware of how you're feeling in your body. So what we're gonna do is just get into a few little lifts. So this is a lowered kneeling position. This is a lifted kneeling position because our hips are lifted. And so just a couple times, really feel how strong you can be in your legs to not tilt your spine forward each time you lift up. We're really gonna be working on strengthening the upper leg as we do this exercise. And we are gonna get into a pattern. It's gonna be really awesome. So I'm gonna face you for the pattern. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up and then plant a leg in a 90-degree angle. And then we're gonna come back to the center position and bend our legs at the same time we come down. So we lift up and open the hip, right? Try to land a 90-degree knee bend, and then come back and bend your legs at the same time. So we're gonna do it with breath. We're gonna inhale and exhale. And I'm feeling a stretch through my hip, like I'm squeezing my butt cheek forward to open up the hip. You can do your arms. We're gonna come up and stay, because now we're gonna add on with the lunge. Then we're gonna come back to 90 and then come back down. So the progression is we land the foot and we bend the knee at the same time. We kind of hit that 90 on the inhale and then exhale to come back down. Try it with the breath dynamic. This is staccato. kind of helps you keep the rhythm. We're gonna go and stay. Now, what we're gonna add on is the pizza pattern part. So I don't know where this came from, but basically somebody had the idea, it may have even been Ron, that you were putting a pizza into a brick oven behind you, that you were really sliding it backward as much as you could. Then we inhale to come up, hit our arms at a T, and then we exhale to lift the chest as we bent the leg again. So we're taking our spine into extension, neutral, and then a contraction. So it's gonna be inhale, we hit that 90-degree knee, arms out to a T. Exhale as we lift the chest. Inhale, hit the 90 and the T. Exhale as we contract. We're gonna do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Then we come up and then back to center. Then to the other side. Two more. Last one. And then we come up and we come back to center. And that was your second flow. Good job.